Welcome everybody, match day number 81 as the regular season is winding down. Every game is so huge. Today the New York Yankees at 40-40 take on the 41-39 Cleveland Indians. The New York Yankees are one game behind the 88 Dodgers. The Indians are one game above the Florida Marlins. You see the lineups here, but very quickly we'll take a look at the standings. The Mike in the Truck League, the Pirates have a 5-game lead, and the Dodgers again have a 1-game lead over the Diamondbacks, and the Yankees 2 over the Reds. In the Bozeman League, the 17 Astros 4 over the Mariners, and they have 1 over the Astros, 2 over the Pirates. The Ron Jucka League, the Nationals are down to 1 against the Tigers, 2 over the Dodgers, and they're all coming on as the Red Sox are cooling off. The Bob Stokes League, the 1980 Astros are down, and the 64 Phillies are threatening for the first time all year to take the lead in that division. The Brainiac Baseball, crazy as the Tigers are 2-8 in the last 10 losers of 6 in a row. They're falling fast, they're already 2 games out. This is big. The Jabs Blabs 8, the top 2 have won 18 in a row. Baltimore's won 10 in a row, and the Philadelphia Phillies have won 8 in a row, and now the Phillies are second place, the New York Mets are there, and the Cubs have won 3 in a row. So that's very big. The Blue Jays are 3 games out with 20 to go. The Dodgers are up by 2 against the Yankees. They're almost closing out the Brewers. The Brewers need to really go. They need to be, the 59 is the total number of wins. They need at least 55 wins there, and that would be hoping for a collapse. Cy Road 329. They have Anaheim has an 0-2 has a 6-game lead over the Dodgers, and they have 6 over the Orioles. And the Orioles are winning, but everybody is winning in that. The Slavic Frick League, the Pirates have an 11-game lead over the White Sox. They're about to clinch, but the White Sox are 2 over the Twins, and everybody is losing up there. And the principal's picks, the 60 Pirates are 5 up on the Indians, who are 1 up on the Marlins on the playoffs, 5 up on the Reds, and everybody else is kind of moot. So we're about ready to go today. The Cleveland Indians of 1995, we're about ready to go. They play the New York Yankees, and we're going to go underway here. So here we go. It's going to be Knobloch, Jeter, and Williams to start off for the New York Yankees. Of 1998, pitching is Mark Clark, 5-3, 4.71 ERA. So we're about ready to go here at Jacobs Field. And that's going to be ball 4, and they walk the leadoff hitter, Chuck Knobloch. So Knobloch is on there. It's Derek Jeter hitting 278 now. Clark walked him in 5 pitches, and there's Jeter. It's going to be high, pop fly to right field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch, 1 out. 1 out, top of the first for the 98 Yankees, Bernie Williams. Williams down will be up, Clark. Williams to right field, this one is back, and this one is gone. Bernie Williams out of Jacobs Field. A 13-game hitting streak is 453 feet, and Bernie Williams has given the New York Yankees of 1998 a 2-0 lead. Very big in the top of the inning. In the Creators Cup, game number 81, here's Tino Martinez. 1 out now. Mike Clark now looking good. Tino strikes out, and that'll be 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Paul O'Neill. O'Neill, 13 home runs, 48 RBIs. He has one of the best games of anybody this year, and he strikes out here. He won't get that. We go to the bottom of the first. Bernie Williams, the only hit of the game's a home run, and we go to the bottom of the first, 2-0. Well, here comes Cleveland. They have a one-game lead over the Florida Marlins. Orlando Hernandez will be pitching. El Duque, 5-8, 6.95 ERA. And they're going to be going against Kenny Lofton. Lofton hitting .327 to begin this game. So let's see what El Duque does. To Kenny, and that's going to be a shot to left field. And a base hit, so Kenny will get a single. Cleveland is up a game to the Florida Marlins. Herbert Perry, the DH. 2:48 now. Hernandez, and that's going to be a throw to second on a steal, and he's going to steal. 46-61, only 15 times he was thrown out. Lofton with 46 stolen bases. Perry now, the pitch, high and on the ground. They move him to third. They'll go, and they throw the air. So first and third with nobody out, bottom of the first inning. Jim Thome, 256, 21 home runs, 64 RBIs. Thome, big for him, and that'll be high and to right. Now it won't even be too far, and that's a wasted opportunity. One out. One out, and here is Manny Ramirez, the right fielder, 341. They're going to be playing close to him. They got Albert Bell next. Struck him out. There's 2 outs. El Duque's looking good, and here is Albert Bell. Albert Bell, 303. High pop fly, that's center field. This one is caught. Oh, what a catch. Oh, what a great catch. And the bottom of the first inning, they waste first and third with nobody out. It's 2-0. Scott Brosius will start the second inning. And Mark Clark now will have a chance against Scott Brosius. He needs to get a little bit on, and Brosius a base hit. So Brosius will get on first with the single. 259 hitters, 7 home runs, 36 RBI. Gets on. Here's Jorge Posada, leading 254, 12 and 38. Struck him out, 1 out. So Clark gets a strikeout, 1 out now. Top of the second inning, Chad Curtis, left field. High pop fly, and that's going to be another base hit. 2 on. With 1 out, top of the second inning. All these games so important. Clark is having trouble. Shane Spencer, the DH. 233, 7 home runs, 27 RBI. Shane. High and deep to left. That was hit hard. And that one will hit the ground near the wall. 1 run scores. It's 3-0. And the second run will score. It's 4-0. The throw to third. And Shane Spencer has a triple, a 2 RBI triple. It's 4-0 New York. A big 4-0 lead with 1 out. And Spencer will be on third. Here's Knobloch now. Remember, Knobloch walked in the first. And that'll be a high pop fly underneath. And that'll be an out, and they throw home. Let's see, will they get him? And it is 5-0. 5-0 New York. Derek Jeter's 0 for 1 today. And in June, he's hitting .255. It is quiet here in Cleveland. Now it'll be on the ground first. And it'll be 3-1, and that's it. Bottom of the second inning, New York is up big. El Duque is back on 21 pitches in the first inning. They wasted everything. Eddie Murray, 20 home runs, 50 RBI. Remember, Eddie played for the 79 Orioles. And that's going to be a high pop fly to right field, and Murray will get on. So the Indians are getting people on base. And right now, Eddie Murray, 14-game hitting streak. Game match day number 81. Very, very big. And here is Carlos Baerga. Baerga hitting 7th, the second baseman. That's going to be to right field. And that's going to be over in a base hit. So Murray will go to second again. First and second, nobody out. Second straight inning, 2 on, nobody out. And here is Sandy Klucharch, the catcher, hitting .247. He's playing catcher today. I think that's Sandy Alomar Jr. Sandy Alomar Jr. now. The pitch. High pop fly. And let's see if they get somebody to third. That's going to be a catch. And it won't go. 1 out. Cleveland's been getting runners but haven't been scoring. Omar Manos de Seda. Wonder if that's Omar Vizquel. I'm going to have to see that one. So anyway, here it is, the pitch. And that's going to be a strikeout, 2 outs. So they've been getting people on. Cleveland has. But they haven't been scoring. Here's Kenny Lofton, 1 for 1. Very, very big. Lofton now. 2 outs. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. They go to the third to scores New York 5 and Cleveland nothing. So taking a look right now, I'm going to look at the extra out-of-town scoreboard. The Dodgers of 81 leading San Francisco. Baltimore of 70 has won 10 games in a row and are down 2-0. The Dodgers of 88, that's a big game. Them and Boston of 04. That's a big, big game there. Chicago and Cincinnati. Cincinnati leading 1-0. Detroit of 13, they're beating the Dodgers of 66. That's a big game. Philadelphia, they got 2 in the bottom of the first inning. That's big. Milwaukee blowing out Pittsburgh of 91. That's a big game for Milwaukee. They need to be absolutely perfect the rest of the way or they're done. Kansas City all over Montreal. That hurts. The Mets over the Dodgers. That is very big. The Pittsburgh is 60, and the Derby, they've lost 4 straight. Philadelphia 64 down 2-0. Houston and Florida, that's a huge game. I mean, we got plenty of games here. 81, we might go to Houston and Florida for the next game. And that's it. Your finals today. Arizona beats Chicago, so they're 41-40. They're about 500. Boston 11-4 over New York of 69. And the Yankees is 77. They beat St. Louis of 1968. Top of the third inning, here's Bernie Williams. 1 for 1. He had a 2-run home run. Clark, and that'll be high into right field. And let's see if they're going to get it. And they will. 1 out. 1 out, top of the third inning. Here's Tino Martinez. 297. That'll be on the ground. This could be unassisted, but it'll be Murray to Clark, 2 outs. Here in the third, and here's Paul O'Neill, 0 for 1. And Paul O'Neill. That's going to be high, pop fly to right field. And this one is back, and this one is gone. And Paul O'Neill has just hit a home run to make it 6-0. It is quiet. 6-0 game, and Greg Olson will be the right-handed pitcher. New pitcher. The Yankees have a big lead here. Greg Olson is 1-3, a 7.22 ERA. Scott Brocious is 1 for 1, and hit him. He hit Brocious. Jorge Posada is 0 for 1. So Greg Olson. Now they're going to steal second, and Brocious will get in there. third steal of the season. 2 outs. Posada 0 for 1, and he'll hit it on the ground. This will be short to first and 3 outs. 6-0 Yankees. Cleveland is getting people on, but they can't score. New York can. Bottom of the third inning, Herbert Perry, the DH. Orlando Hernandez still pitching. Let's see what Perry does. That'll be on the ground. This will be second to first, 1 out. So Knobloch will throw that to Tina Martinez. Here's Jim Thome. While scoreboard watching, there's a lot of pennant races. There really is. This is incredible. That's going to be a strikeout there, 2 outs. Well, we're going to look at the Florida Marlin game. If you're a Cleveland Indian fan, you're like, Manny Ramirez, right field. He's hitting 340. And the pitch, that'll be on the ground. Should be third to first. They dive, they throw, and it gets him off. It's an error. The second one for New York. Manny Ramirez is safe. Here's Albert Bell. Albert Bell 0 for 1 today. Ramirez. That'll be over to right field, and that is a base hit. So they're going to go, and they're going to throw to third, and he's going to be safe first and third. 2 outs. Here's Eddie Murray 1 for 1. 20 home runs, 50 RBI.
He struck him
They
out.
can't get anybody in. They can't get anyone in. Again, for the third straight inning, they get 2 on, and they get nobody in. The score is 6-0 New York. Here's Chad Curtis, left field. Greg Olson pitching here, and let's see what they do. Top of the 4th inning. This will be to left field. This might hit, and it will. It'll be a base hit. Curtis, will he get a double? No, he's going to stay for a single. Shane Spencer 1 for 1. He has 2 RBI. He's a DH. Olsen, and he strikes him out. 1 out. 1 out, 1 on. The Yankees of 1998 going to be one of the few Yankee teams. You have that Yankees of 1927, who are doing a good job of holding off the Milwaukee Brewers, but they might make it, and the Yankees in 1998 might make it too, and this will be running in, and this will be a catch, 2 outs. We might have 3 Pirate teams in, depending on how they finish. Here's Greg Olson, Derek Jeter, and that's going to be, they're going to throw to second, and another stolen base. Curtis's first steal. Jeter will take this one and strike him out, and that's going to be it. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still 6-0 New York. 6-0 New York. Here's Baerga, the second baseman. Carlos Baerga. That's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. 6 strikeouts for Orlando Hernandez. 1 out, and Sandy Alomar Jr., not Plutarch or whatever it is, but Sandy Alomar Jr., and he's going to get an arbor to right field, and a base hit, a single. Bottom of the 4th inning. And Omar Vizquel. 0 for 1 today, so are they going to get another one on? Struck him out, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Kenny Lofton, 1 for 2. That'll be a number again. And for the 4th straight, oh, wow, no, that's a line drive out. It's 6-0 New York. We go to the 5th and the out-of-town scoreboard. This is game number 81. As you see, the Mets winning, the Dodgers beating Boston. That's big. Cincinnati 3-0 over Chicago. Baltimore 1970. They have 10 in a row they've won. They're down 5-1. Detroit winning 6-1, that's big. The Pirates coming back against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's got to win that one. Philadelphia blowing out Houston. In the third, they're trying to win 9 straight. If they do that, that's going to be trouble there. Baltimore winning, beating the 27 Yankees. The Mets, they're down by 1 to these New York, to the Philadelphia Phillies. They got to survive there. San Diego is up against Washington Nationals. Kansas City all over Montreal. Philadelphia 64 is losing 5-2. They can't really afford to lose that. Pittsburgh is 79, threatening to go down, and that Derby 60 against 79. Houston leading Florida, so Florida there might be no change there in the fourth. Anaheim beating the Colt 45s. And other scores, Toronto of 87, they got it. Minnesota and Pittsburgh is 71, both very good games, and then the rest of the games here. Again, the Dodgers beat San Francisco 8-5. That's the only new score there. Top of the 5th inning is Bernie Williams is 1 for 2. And that's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. So Bernie Williams goes down. Greg Olson is still pitching. This might be his last inning. That'll be a high pop fly. Let's see. And will it hit the ground? No. 2 outs. That was Tino Martinez. Here's Paul O'Neill. He had a home run the last time he was hit. Up a solo shot. And that'll be a base hit. So O'Neill will go to first base. 2 outs, 1 on, and here's Brocious, 1 for 1. On the ground, this will be third to first, 2 outs, 3 outs. 6-0 Yankees. Oh, how big this is. Kind of anticlimactic because they can't get anybody in. Herbert Perry, El Duque is still pitching. He has 73 pitches. And that's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. So Cleveland has had people on every inning. 2 errors for New York, but they can't get anyone in. Here's Jim Thome, 0 for 2. And Thome, and there's another base hit. So they're starting, they keep getting people on. They need a break. They need to start getting runs in. Manny Ramirez is 0 for 2. Ramirez. High into left field. Will it hit the ground? Yes, it will. 2 on. They throw to third. This will be second and third. And will they get it home? They throw home, and it is safe at 6-1. Oh my goodness, it's now 6-1. Let's see what they can do. They have been getting base runners the entire time. That was the first one they got in though. Albert Bell left field. He's 1 for 2. High pop fly, and that wasn't good, and they'll make the catch. That'll be 2 outs. 6-1 bottom of the 5th inning. Eddie Murray, who's 1 for 2 today. That's ball 4, and again, 2 are on. My goodness, they keep getting 2 on base with 2 outs. Ierga's 1 for 2. That's going to be a shot to right field. Will they score? No, they won't. And it is caught on the line drive to go to the 6th inning. The score, New York 6 and Cleveland 1. New York 6 and Cleveland 1. Top of the 6th inning, Roy Posada will be up. He's 0 for 2 today here in game number 81. That's going to be a high pop fly to left field. And that'll be caught 1 out. And Kenny Lofton. Here's Chad Curtis. He's 2 for 2 today. Olson is at the end of his string. And that'll be on the ground. This will be short to first. A 6-3 out, 2 out. Skell goes. Actually, we want to take a look here. Who was that? Yeah, Vizquel to Eddie Murray. So Shane Spencer 1 for 2 today, 2 RBI, and that'll be a shot and a base hit. So Shane Spencer will get a single in the top of the 6th. That's the 8th hit. And now Alan Embry. Alan Embry 2-1, 5.24 ERA. Knobloch 0 for 1 with an RBI. Alan Embry is a new pitcher. And he strikes out Knobloch. So New York has a 6-1 lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. This is big for Cleveland. They got to start getting some runs in. Bottom of the 6th inning. And this is Sandy Alomar Jr. against Hernandez, who's still in. Sandy Alomar, and we're seeing some games coming near an end. That's going to be a pop-up. He hit a very high pitch, didn't want to do that, and there's the catch, 1 out. That's Scott Brosius. Here's Omar Vizquel, 0 for 2 today. Vizquel on the ground and a base hit, so Omar Vizquel goes on. They've had a base hit every inning. They have 8 base hits so far. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out, and a new pitcher, Ryan Bradley. This is his first time pitching all year. And he's going to pitch against Kenny Lofton. So Bradley's first pitch ever. And Lofton, that's going to be a base hit to center field, maybe, and it is. So 2 are on. They're going to throw to third, and Brian Bradley doesn't get his job going very easy. Herbert Perry's 0 for 3. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th, 6-1. They're going to steal second. They're going to let him go. And it's going to be 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Herbert Perry 0 for 3 today. The pitch. In the ground, they walk him, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Jim Thome, 1 for 3. Jim Thome struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Thome, that is a very difficult thing to be in, and now you got Manny Ramirez, 1 for 3 with 1 RBI. Bottom of the 6th inning, the pitch. High pop fly, and underneath, they'll make the catch, and that's it. Go to the 7th inning, the score, New York 6 and Cleveland 1. Oh, it's quiet here because that was a bases loaded with nobody out, and that hurt top of the 7th inning. Derek Jeter's 0 for 3 against Alan Embry. And that's going to be a hard shot to center field and a base hit. So Jeter will get on first. New York scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third. And they lead 6-1 here in the top of the 7th. Bernie Williams at center field. He's 1 for 3. 1 home run and 2 RBI. The pitch, that'll be high, pop fly, center field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch, 1 out. 1 on, 1 out for New York here in the top of the 7th. Here's Tino Martinez as Alan Embry is starting to get him down. Houston leading Florida big, so there might be no change there. The pitch, that'll be to left field. This will go all the way to the wall. This might score a run. Let's see it hits the wall. Let's see him throw it in. They're going to throw it in now. They throw it all the way home, and it is now 7-1, but they pick it up. They throw to third. He's safe there. It is an RBI double. It's extended to third base, and it's 7-1. 1 out, and Martinez in sacrifice position. Here's Paul O'Neill. 2 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. And it gets away. They're going to come home, and it's 8-1.
Safe.
This game is over. We'll talk about other things after this. 1 out, with nobody on, 1 out. and Alan Embry, and that'll be on the ground. This should be 4-3, and it is. 2 outs. Well, this by Baerga to Eddie Murray, and here's Scott Brosius. 1 for 2 today. 8-1 New York, and that's going to be a high pop fly. This is left field. They're running over. Who's going to get it? And they'll make the catch. That's Kenny Lofton. Enjoy the out-of-town scoreboard. Well, Pittsburgh is 79, needs the win, and that's going to be a big one at the bottom of the 7th inning. Ryan Bradley against Albert Bell. Albert Bell's 1 for 3. It's an 8-1 game, and that one's going to be high to left field. It's going to be near the wall, and this one is gone. So Albert Bell now makes it 8-2. Boy, they wish they had a grand slam in the last inning. That would have made it 6-5, but they don't get it, and it is 8-2 though, as Albert Bell pulls them within 6 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Eddie Murray is 1 for 2 today, and here's the pitch. It's going to be a walk, and here it is. They're starting to get people on base. This is big. They're down by 6. Ryan Bradley has done had a great day. Baerga 1 for 3, and Baerga, and that's a base hit. So 2 are on. Nobody is out here. It's 8-2. They throw it in, and it is 1st and 3rd. Bradley is still in. Sandy Alomar Jr. 1 for 3. High pop fly. I don't know. Will it be enough? And they make the catch. Nobody goes. 1 out. Here's Omar Vizquel. 1 for 3 today. 1 for 3. And that'll be a shot to center field. A base hit. It's 8-3. They throw to 3rd. It is 8-3 though. The Yankees lead Cleveland. Bottom of the 7th inning. Here's Kenny Lofton. 2 for 4. That'll be on the ground. This could be 6-4-3. They stand on second, and they're only going to get one of them. 2 out. They need to get in a couple of these runs. They need a big thing here. Jeremy Lloyd will come in to pitch, though. He's 3-1, 5.33 ERA. And a very big batter is Herbert Perry, 0 for 3 today. Herbert Perry needs to hit. He needs to make it 8-4. The pitch on the ground. Let's see. They pick it up. They throw to second. It is safe. No, he's out. He's out. Oh, it was close. Cleveland gets 2. It might not be enough. Go to the 8th inning. Here's Jorge Posada for 3. Alan Embry still in. And that's going to be a strikeout. 1 out. And Cleveland actually stopped New York and maybe get some more runs. Chad Curtis is 2 for 3 today. And he's left fielder. That's going to be a shot and a base hit. So Curtis rounds first, and let's see where it is. 8th inning, 1 out, and Shane Spencer. 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. That'll be on the ground. That is a throw long. 5-3, 2 outs. New pitcher, Julian Vober. 6-3, 4.31 ERA. He got that first out. And now he needs to get Knobloch, who's 0 for 2, but has an RBI, and he hit him. And that hurt. And Knobloch will go to first base here in the top of the 8th. Derek Jeter, 1 for 4, game number 81. And that'll be on the ground. This will be unassisted 6. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The score, New York 8, Cleveland 3. Bottom of the 8th inning, Jeremy Lloyd against Jim Thome. Jim Thome's 1 for 4. And that'll be a little looper and a base hit. So Cleveland has been getting everybody on base, but they haven't been able to get anybody in. They're down by 5. They have Thome. They want to get 1 run here. Manny Ramirez is 1 for 4 with an RBI. 340 today. The pitch. That'll be on the ground. They pick it up. They throw to first. He's safe. First and second. Nobody out. His 100th hit of the season. And here's Albert Bell, 2 for 4. Remember, he had the solo shot to make it 8-2. A home run now would be big. Jeremy Lloyd. And it's on the ground. There's 6, 4, 3. Oh my, and now 2 outs. Eddie Murray. And Murray to left field. Will it hit? And it will. It's now 8-4. They get the run they needed. So it's just a grand slam. 1 swing of the bat. Baerga's 2 of 4. High pop fly. Center field, maybe, and caught. Now, they would have loved to get it on, but it is 8-4 after 8. Well, the Creators Cup, big Creators Cup here, as this is now the 9th inning. Bernie Williams 1 for 4, home run and 2 RBI, and that's going to be a strikeout. And Vober is still in, pitching 1 out. So Julian Vober. Here's Tino Martinez, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Vober. And that'll be Martinez. Hard shot and a line out, 2 out. 2 outs, and here's Paul O'Neill, 2 for 4 with the solo shot. And that'll be on the ground. Should be 5-3, and no. Won't make the throw. O'Neill with the infield hit. Here's Scott Brocious, 1 for 3. High into right field, and this one, he'll hit the ground, and they'll throw it in. Will they score again? Will they get an insurance? Second and third, a base hit here, and the game's over. Posada struck out in the 8th, and here's Jorge now. The big pitch. This will be to left field, and fair ball. 1 will score, and this game's over. And Cleveland's got to be careful. It's 10-4 now. Yorka 1998. Here's Chad Curtis, 3 for 4, and this game is over, and that'll be a high pop fly. Okay, and that's going to be 3 outs. 10-4. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Well, this game has been over. Jeremy Lloyd and Sandy Alomar Jr. will have it. That'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up. This is 6-3, 1 out. Omar Vizquel is 2 for 4. Vizquel 2 for 4. Jeremy Lloyd again. That'll be on the ground. They pick it up. Nice throw. Nice catch. It's 2 outs. Brocious easily throws to Martinez, and Lofton now is the last hope in this game. On the ground, this should be unassisted. No, he's say so. Lofton an infield single, and Herbert Perry 0 for 4. Perry again, they'll go 5-4, and that ends the game. Well, not good if you're Cleveland. They were down 6-0. They had chances, a lot of chances. They couldn't get anybody in, and the New York Yankees win the game 10-4. Remember about the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees, I'm just seeing Bruce Sutter is passed away. And he's a Hall of Famer, so that is sad news. But the Yankees have a 10-4 win, and that's there's a lot of teams that are this is gonna be crazy now. Paul O'Neill, the MVP, he's been playing really well. He's 3 for 5. He raised his average to 340. He's really coming on strong at the end of the year. When you take a look at the hits, O'Neill had 3, Brocious with 2, Curtis with 3, Spencer with 2. For Cleveland, Lofton had 3. Everybody else had 2, but Perry and Alomar Jr. Cleveland pitching, Mike Clark. He gets the loss. He goes 5-4. Not a good day. He only lasts 2 2/3 innings. Orlando Hernandez goes 6-8 now. He goes 5 1/3. And he really gave up only 1 earned run in 5 1/3. And Paul O'Neill, the MVP there. Let's take a look at all the scores and everything, and the stats and the stats and the facts and the figures and everything like that. We got to go see. So June will end, and we'll take a look here. We only got 19 left after today. The 77 Yankees win. The Diamondbacks win a crucial game. They're above 500. The 81 Dodgers win. That's a big one. The 67 Red Sox win. They're trying to get to 500. Taking a look, the 88 Dodgers won. That's a big one. 12-5 over the Red Sox. The Red Sox lose. The White Sox beat the Reds. They were down 4-1. They ended up winning 6-4. The Senators snapped the Orioles' 10-game winning streak. And it's 7-6. The Senators win. They're 28-53. The Orioles are trying to hang on. The Pirates beat the Brewers. They come back. The Pittsburgh Pirates were down 4-0. They were down even more. 7 and 2 in the first. So, wow, the Pirates, that hurts. The Brewers might have eliminated the Brewers. The Tigers beat the Dodgers. That's big. The Yankees beat the Indians. The Phillies win their 9th in a row over the Astros. They win their 9th total game in a row. And they beat the Astros. That's a big one. So you're going to see that reflected. The Nationals win. The Orioles win. They beat the 27 Yankees. Of course, the Brewers can't gain a game. The Mets win 8-3. Now that is very big, but the Mets, the Phillies, they're still one behind the Phillies. The Royals beat the Expos. They're under 500. The Astros beat the Marlins. The Astros, that is very big in their division. The Expos beat the Phillies in theirs. The 79 Pirates win. The Anaheim Angels win 8-3. The Blue Jays 5-1 and 87. The 08 Rays, they win 8-0. The 01 Athletics, they're 41 and 40 now with a 6-4 win. Cincinnati beat the 86 Astros. The 84 Tigers, they finally win 4-2. What a crazy game that was. The Twins end up beating the Pirates. The Pirates led 3-0, and the Twins came back and won that game. The Dodgers beat Seattle 7-4. Seattle's going to feel that. The Rangers beat Oakland. The Giants beat the 16 Cubs, who really wanted to try and come back, but that was terrible. And the Blue Jays win. So what that does is it really, with 19 left to go, with 19 games left to go. That really makes it big. The standings, the Mike in the Truck League, the four-game lead for the Pirates. They lost 2 straight. And the Dodgers are 4 back of the Pirates. The Diamondbacks are 1 back. Same with the Yankees. The 75 Reds have lost 2 in a row. They're 3 back of the Dodgers with 19 to go. In the Bozeman League, the Astros lead the Mariners and the 05 Astros. The same thing. The 79 Pirates only 1 back. They're only 1 back of a playoff position. So they're looking there. That was a big win. They got another derby again against the 71 Pirates. That is so big. The Ron Chuckett League, the 19 Nationals are down to 1 game. A 1-game lead over the Tigers and the 81 Dodgers and the 04 Red Sox. Look at this. The Tigers lead the Dodgers by 1 and the Red Sox by 3 with 19 to go. That was a huge loss today. The Stokes League, the Astros are down to a 3-game lead, but the Phillies couldn't win to make it 2. That was big. I mean, the Phillies are trying to win the division there. Brainiac Baseball, look at 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. The Rays are number 1, the A's are 2, the Expos are 3, and the Tigers are 4. But it is 1 game behind each other. The Expos and the A's, that's big. Jabs Blabs 8, the Orioles they lost their first game, but the Phillies have won 9 straight. So now they're only 4 back of the 70 Orioles. The 86 Mets, it could be crazy. The Cubs lost, but the Toronto Blue Jays won. So the Blue Jays are 3 back of the Phillies. That's crazy. Yeah, Red Sox fan, the 66 Dodgers and the 27 Yankees there. The 67 Red Sox, I mean, they're 7 back with 19 to go. It's a little too much. The Brewers, they could have made it 6 back, but they blew that game today. Probably their season. Cyro 329, 6 over the Dodgers. The Angels have it, and they have it 6 more over the Orioles. The Orioles won 5 straight, but the Dodgers won 3, and the Angels won 4. That's the magic number. Magic number 9 for the Pirates of 91. They come back and win, and at 54-27, they're 11-game lead. Magic number is 9. The White Sox won, and the Twins won. So the White Sox still have a 2-game lead over the Twins. And the principal picks, the Pirates in 1960 have lost 4 straight. They're going into a slump. The Indians, they have 19 left to play. They still lead the Indians by 5 games. And the Indians lead the Marlins by 1 game. So right now that's what you see. Same set of games tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody, and we will see you then.